So let's start para sa ang next topic. So ang atong topic diri after the probability kay diri ta sa probability distribution. This is more on chapter 4 na. So we have here the following objectives: how to distinguish between discrete random variables and continuous random variables, how to construct a discrete probability distribution and its graph, how to determine if the distribution is a probability distribution, then how to find the mean, variance, and standard deviation of a discrete probability distribution, how to find the expected value of the discrete probability distribution. So first nato dire, random variables nato, that is the outcome of the probability experiment, is often a count or a measure. Okay, this is when occurs, and this is what we call the random variable. We represent this as x, a numerical value associated with each outcome of a probability experiment. So again, from the word random indicates that x is determined by chance. And then there are two types of random variable, discrete and continuous. So atong i-discuss lang karon, this is more on discrete lang. Okay, pang higher stat na kasi pag mag-discuss tayo ng continuous. So discrete lang yung mga explain natin. Okay? So para maka-idea kayo ano yung discrete, that is a random variable is discrete if it has a finite or a countable number of possible outcomes that can be listed. Okay? And then ang continuous random variable natin if it has an uncountable number. Again, diri kay countable. Finite, mabilang ra. Ito, infinite na, uncountable number of possible outcomes. And this represent by an interval on the number line. Okay? So you conduct a study of the number of calls a telemaker makes in a day. The possible values of a random variable x are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. So mo na yung random variable. So we have here the possible outcomes 0, 1, 2, 3 can be listed as x. Okay? So meaning that is a discrete random variable. So para mas masabdan nato ang number of calls sa telemaker in a day, no, butang nato 1 to 0, 1 to depende sa number of calls. Okay? From 1 to 10. So mo na siya ang x that can only have a whole number of values. Okay? So pwede pod na siya in hours. Okay? So kung makita nimo in hours natay by 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 depende. Okay? So kung makita nimo kani discrete kasi mabilang ra siya. Okay? Sa another example nato kani continuous. Okay? By 3 from 0 to 24. X is a continuous random variable kay gapadayon og hours man na, time man ni spent on calls. So mo na siyang example lang sa discrete and continuous. So tanawan nato sa example number 1, decide whether the random variable is discrete or continuous, then explain nato. So the number 1, let x represent a number of Fortune 500 companies that lost money in the previous year. Okay? And then let x represent the volume of gasoline in a 21-gallon tank. So kung maka-remember mo sa number 1, kay di ba? Ang mahitabo diri is 0 to 500. So this is finite, countable. Kasi hanggang 500 lang yung companies, di ba? 0 to 500. So you can say that this number 1 is a discrete random variable, while sa number 2 nato, continuous random variable. Because volume of a gasoline is a continuous. Okay? The amount of gasoline in the tank can be any volume between 0 gallons and 21 gallons. So magvary na siya. So continuous. Okay? Kani manggod kay countable. Okay? So make sure nga nasabtan ni siya ha. Okay? And of course, napunta example. Pag-determine sa discrete or continuous. Let x represent the speed of a space shuttle. Okay, then number 2, x represent the number of calves born in the farm in 1 year. Okay? So syempre kaniyang aton discrete, kaniya atong continuous. Kay speed man ni siya, di man nato ma-determine ang si speed sa space shuttle, so continuous. Pero kani, ma-count ra nimo na siya, number of born sa cabs in 1 year. Another important that you can distinguish a discrete and continuous random variable is to different statistical techniques are used to analyze each. So actually daghan kayo taog discrete random variable nga i-topic karon. Okay? So ang discrete probability distribution, that is at least each possible values of a random variable can assume together with its probability. Okay? Discrete probability distribution must satisfy the following conditions. So first muna, yung probability natin, it should be between 0 to 1 inclusive. Diba, kakasabi ko lang ito sa last meeting natin sa probability, dapat hindi siya mag-negative, hindi rin siya lalagpas ng 1. Okay? It's 0 to 1. And of course, the sum of all probability is 1. So pag itotal na to ang probabilities, total ra na niya is 1. Okay, so we have here the guidelines. Number 1, let x be a discrete random variable with the possible outcomes x sub 1, x sub 2 to the x sub n. So again, this is the discrete probability distribution or ginatawag po ni siya discrete probability distribution. Ayan. Okay, so number 1, make a frequency distribution for a possible outcomes. Find the sum of the frequencies. Find the probability of each outcome by dividing its frequency by the sum of the frequencies. Check that each probability is between 0 and 1 inclusive. So mo nang akong gingon, dapat inclusive. I-check jud na siya. And the sum of all probability is 1. Kasi pag hindi siya 1, hindi siya probability distribution. Example, constructing and graphing a discrete probability distribution. An industrial psychologist administered a personality inventory test for the passive-aggressive traits 250 employees. Each individual was given a score from 1 to 5, where 1 was extremely passive and 5 extremely aggressive. Then, a score of 3 indicated neither trait. The results are shown on the left. Kani siya, kung makita ninyo, construct a probability distribution for the random variable x. So kung makita nimo na atay scores nato from 1 to 5 and then yung sa mga respondents nato, frequencies. Okay? So divide the frequency of each score by the total number of individuals. So kung i-total nimo ni siya, o i-total nimo sa frequency nato, so the answer ani kay 150, di ba? So that's why bawat rows natin, i-divide natin sa 150. So 24 divided by 150, 0.16. Okay, para naman sa number 2, P of x na siya ha. Remember, ang x nato is a random variable. So P of x. So yung x natin first 1, P of 1. Di ba? Kani P of 2. So 33 over 150. Diba? Dahil yung number 3 na po nato, P of 3 rather, ang x nato 3, 42 over 50. Kani. Okay? And so on. So pag nakuha na nimo ni sila, you can now write the frequency distribution table na niya. Okay? So kung makita nimo dire, nagbuhat ang table. So first is the random variable. This is what we call the random variable and the probability niya. P of x. So again, notation na to dapat boundary 0 to 1 and then the summation of this, kung imong i-total ni, 1 ra na siya. Okay? So again, 0.16. Okay, sa random variable na to 1. 0.22 para sa random variable 2 natin. And so on. Okay, so again, nakuha ni siya pagbuhat ani nga table. After that, pwede na dahil ta magbuhat og histogram para sa ato ang random variable. So kung makita nimo ang ato ang y-axis, take note, probability, and then yung x-axis nato yung random variable, yung score, so 1 to 5. So ang yang ibuhat, magbuhat lang kag histogram. Di ba diri man ang 0.15? Iana lang nimo 0.15. Diri ra itong ibutang diri ang 1, 2, 3. Isumpay lang dai nimo. So pwede pud ka by 5, 10, 15, 20 decimal lang. Okay? So inanara ang pagbuhat sa ato ang histogram. Kani kay 28, di ba? Diri kay 20, dayang isa kay 0.14. Inana lang. Nakuha siya. So make sure nga kabalo mag-drawing sa histogram nato ha. Na-discuss nato na atong prelim. How to graph the histogram. Okay? So make sure i-practice jud na ninyo ni pagbuhat kani nga problem. Okay? So mo na siya ang answer nato. Okay? So the question diri is construct a probability distribution and the graph. So we are done. Nakabuhat ta og table and ang graph pod. Okay? And next naman pod nato number 3, example, verifying probability distribution. Okay? So again, you have to see the probability distribution nato. Kung mapansin nimo, naka-probability distribution na siya. Kani atong random variable then mo ni ang P of X. Naka-table, di ba? So ang goal nato dira is verify kung probability distribution. So meaning, tignan natin kung ang boundary ba niya is from 0 to 1 and kung i-total nato ba niya is equal ba siya sa 1. Kung kuha ko na to ang summation sa probability of X, 1. Pero kung makita nato ni Dre, tinuod siya na equal siya sa 1, na verify nato. Nakuha siya. So that's it. No dili man kay siya lisod. Make sure practice mo mubuhat og probability distribution ha. Kay manggawas na siya sa ato ang quiz assignment exam pod. Okay, so next is example number 4, identifying probability distribution. So again, pag-identify sa probability distribution, kakasabi ko lang boundary 0 to 1 and then summation sa probability of X should be 1. Okay? So kung makita nimo dire, first condition nato, of course, between 0 to 1 siya. But the sum of all probabilities is 1.07. So meaning kung i-total nimo ni siya, lumagpas siya ng 1. 1.07, di ba? So your answer here is not probability distribution. Number 2 naman, okay? So kung makita nimo diri, naatay negative 1. 'Di ba? First condition natin dapat 0 to 1 lang yung boundary. Kasi yun nga, pag probability kasi dapat walang negative at saka hindi lalagpas ng 1. So from here pa lang, okay, nakita nato probability of 3 saka probability of 4 are not between 0 to 1. So your answer is not a probability distribution. Okay? So next naman po nato, you try yourself. Okay? I-total ni siya kung mag-1 ba ni. Okay? Kani po, i-total kung mag-1. Kung mag-1 siya, okay, probability distribution. Kasi kung tanawan mo automatic sa first condition nato, ang boundary niya 0 to 1 naman. Makita man siya. Na naman po yung answer page diri kung gusto niyo makita. Okay? So next is the mean, variance, and standard deviation para sa random variable. So we have here now the formula para sa mean of a discrete random variable. Summation of x, p of x. So ibig sabihin, this is the random variable and the probability distribution. You just have to multiply and then i-total nimo. Summation. Okay? So we have here the example. Finding the mean of a probability distribution. So as you can see in the table, nga makita nato sa left, pangitaan nato ang mean score. So what do you conclude from this? So again, from the formula of a mean, population mean, mu is equal to x, p of x. Okay? So madali lang, i-multiply lang na nimo. Pag umani mag-multiply, kaning x sa p of x, di ba? I-multiply baya. Makita ba? Di ba? I-multiply ni sila. 1 times 0.16, 2 0.22, 3. 28, 4 times 0.2, then 5 times 14. 0.14. Pag uman, i-total dahil nimo ni sila tanan. Okay? So, ang answer nimo kay 2.94. And that's it. Okay? And then, of course, ang ato ang P of X, i-verify lang nato kung mo equal ba siya sa 1. para makaproceed ka og answer sa mean of the random variable. Okay? So that's your answer, 2.94. Okay? So next naman para sa variance, ang formula nato sa variance is summation of x minus mu square times the random variable. Random variable nato, rather, ang x, ang mu nato is population mean, p of x is the probability distribution. Pag nakuha nimo yung variance, imo ra yung square root. Kung ano yung nakuha nimo sa variance, square root ra na siya para sa standard deviation. Okay? So example, so ganina nakuha man nato mo ba ni siya last meet sa atong i-check. Pareha ra. So mo na siya ang probability distribution for the personality inventory test for passive aggressive traits discussed in example 2. So the same gyapon ng table. Ang goal lang nato pangitawon ang variance and standard deviation. Okay? So ganina nakuha naman nato ang mean 2.94. Gipakita naman ako ganina 2.94. So karon i-follow nato ni siya. Random variable minus the mean. Okay? So ibig sabihin naatay random variable ha kani. So 1 minus 2.94. Mo ng negative 1.94, di ba? So next 2 minus 2.94 negative 0.94. Na-gets ni siya? Dayon 3, 4, 5. I-minus sa mean nato nga nakuha ganina sa 2.94. Mo na siya ang nahitabo diri. Na-gets na siya? Kani-kani? Na-gets na siya? Dira na siya gikan. So next naman pod, pag nahuman nimo ni kuha, pag minus, i-square na pod nimo. So use your calculator. Square jud na nimo. Square each. So mo na ang magawas nga result. Di ba? Pag square na to each. So pag square nimo each, mo na ni ang naitabo. Pag human ani kay i-multiply dayon nimo kani sa p of x. P of x. So meaning 3.764 times 0.16. Kani ang mo gawas. 0.884 times 0.22 kani ang mo gawas. Okay? 0.28 then times 0.004 kani and so on. And then pag total nimo ani mo na imong variance. Na gets ba medyo taas-taas ang solution pero kailangan jud ninyo haguan. Okay? So nakuha siya, pag total nimo ani, mo ni siya ang atuang variance. Pag kuha nimo sa variance, kuha nimo ang square root dayon. Mo na siya ang standard deviation. Okay? So again, you have to practice lang jud. Practice makes perfect naman. Okay? So next nato, expected value. Ang expected value nato of a discrete random variable is equal to the mean of the random variable. So, kung makita nimo diri na atay expected value, definition niya E of x, it's just your population mean. So, ilang mo ka-confused class, pareha ni sila, equal. So, ano yung na-solve natin kanina para sa population mean of a random variable, ito lang yung formula, summation of x random variable, i-multiply lang nimo sa probability distribution niya. Okay, so example, at a raffle, 1,500 tickets are sold at $2 each. For 4 prizes, 500, 250, 150, and $75, you buy 1 ticket. What is the expected value of your gain? So, ibig sabihin, hinahanap natin yung mean. Nakuha siya. Okay. So, to find the gain of each prize, subtract the price of the ticket from the price. Okay? So again, ningon siya diri na atay $500 price minus nimo 498. Minus na pod nimo sa bawat prices nato. Nakuha siya. Kay namang good siya gingon diri nakasold siya $2 for each. So, i-minus pa na siya. So, that's why ito na yung random variables nimo. Nakuha. Nakuha siya ang sa random variable natin. So, natay negative 2. Para na sa random variable. And of course, sa 1,500 ticket, syempre, isa yung imo ang syempre, kuha. No? 1 out of 1,500. Mo na akong pasabot. Okay, so again, sabta ni siya ha. So mo nang sa $498, 1 out of 1,500, the same gyapon diri. Except lang ani sa $2 nga negative, okay, 1,496 over 1,500. Nakuha siya. Okay, make sure nga pag total ani dapat 1 gyapon na. Mo nang careful ka ani. Okay? Bakit 1,496 kay minus 4? Gikuhaan namang gudog upat. Gibutangan natong isa diri tag isa sa tickets nato. Okay? So, of course, ang atong expected value is equal to summation of x times p of x. So, meaning, i-multiply ni mo ni. Diba? 498 times 1,000, 1 over 1,500 plus, kanina pod, 248 times 1 over 1,500 plus, kanina pod, i-multiply ni mo, 148 times 1,500. Next, 73 plus na pod. Again, nag-plus ka times 73 times 1,500, then sa negative. Okay? Negative 2. Times 1,496 over 1,500. And your result sa mean na to, this is mean. Okay ra jud mag-negative ang mean. Of course, mean man na, dili man na probability. Dili ra ka careful, dapat dili mag-negative, dili pod siya mo boundary sa 0 to 1 na tama na. Then summation is 1. Then okay ra na mag-negative ang mean. Kay mean man ang ikuha diri for the random variable. So negative 1.35. So you expect to lose an average of 1.35 each ticket you buy. Okay? So the same gyapon ang process diri sa gibuhat na ako diri. Kani nga example. Awaton lang gyapon ninyo. Okay? So that's it para sa ato ang discussion for random variable.